What the hell is going on here? Chris, I'm scared to death.
Yeah, we all are.
No! Oh, please, God, no! No, please, God. Please, God, no, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Shoot it!
I got you mutated son of a bitch!
Wait till they get a load of me.
Dude, you'll never believe what I just found.
What is it?
This one anthology episode featuring this one particular actor.
Who?
Oh, I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Aw, come on.
We got news first anyway.
Sports! New York City!
New York's Golden Gloves finals with the event's biggest crowd in 9 years at Madison Square Garden, some 15,000 cheering on the up-and-coming amateurs. That's Lloyd Weeks. He's going to down Mike Hughes in the 120-pound open class.
Oh, shit! Tackle, what the hell? Down!
Play nice, you.
I kicked his butt.
Are you okay? You seem a little loopy. Lupe? That's my brother.
A nice clean fight.
Your mother was nothing but a common
What are you
heifer.
saying about me, ma? I'll bait you.
Leave the mat out of this, lads.
Kelly is having his ups and downs tonight.
Evasive roll.
He's down. And he's up.
You gotta get good, scrub. Time to block your face with my face.
Concussion in oil trade.
Down I go.
Packs the punch.
What a super place to put a floor.
Of the evening, all proceeds as usual went to the News Welfare Association.
We need to hear for a minute.
What's that thing?
It's a camera, you langer.
Hey, ma.
Good fight, good night. From Universal International.
Stick around, we got more.
Suspense.
I never heard of it.
Oh, it's really old. It started off on radio.
And now, suspense.
Ooh, suspenseful.
Oh man, even in 1949 we had ads.
Are we at the ball game?
Ooh, a spark plug.
Your host this evening is Autolite, maker of the sensational wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plug and the dependable Autolite Stay Full battery.
Yay.
Autolite makes over 400 products for cars and trucks.
Only
Bumpers and hubcaps,
Bumper ball.
radiator grills and ornaments,
the nose and teeth.
bullseye seal beam headlights,
Ooh,
ignition system,
There's my space scepter.
spark plug,
Genie's new bottle.
battery,
It just keeps going
Fuel
and
pump.
going and going.
windshield
I
wipers,
do need a new pair.
instruments and gauges,
Who pays attention to those?
A spool of donkey tail.
and many more.
To not care about.
So remember, from bumper to tail light,
You must fight for your...
right with Autolite.
Autolite will cut a bitch. Autolite repair. Autolite replace.
They even got their own theater.
And now, Autolite and its 96,000 dealers everywhere present Suspense.
In a way that has never been done before.
Black and white and old and grainy.
Hey, Cleve, I think I've gone blind. I've gone blind, I can't see. Oh, never mind.
You'd be better off blind. The picture's terrible.
There he is, Bela Lugosi in a Cask of Amontillado.
Ooh, I love vampire movies.
He's not playing Dracula.
Edgar Allan Poe. He's a little gothic for my tastes.
Romney Brent, he played King Philip III in Adventures of Don Juan.
I didn't see it.
Me neither. Oh no, we're gonna crash into the picture!
Ew, that's someone's feet.
Yeah, and they belong to a soldier that's passed out drunk. That bottle's empty.
Glug, 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 glug.
P.U. Time for some Oda eaters, pal.
Oh, it's only... Hey, did you hear the bell, Sarge? The war is over.
Look, this
No
gent...
way, let me sleep.
This gent wants to make a deposition.
You know the way to the bathroom.
Saw a murder.
Of Jimmy Hoffa.
Want to get it on record. Hey.
Get up, knucklehead.
Gent,
Chimp.
murder, deposition.
Where you been all my life?
I'm gonna drink the shit out of you.
The major says if you give me the deposition, I'll write it down for him in shorthand.
Trump hand.
Pull my finger.
Now, first we'll...
Remember our lines.
We'll fill out some blanks.
Blank. Like his mind just went.
He's looking up the next line now.
Okay, Count. Spill it.
Is he really trying to do a Mo Howard?
Thank you.
Is he gonna say something?
Oh, is that my line?
This palace used to belong to me.
Yeah? The whole shebang?
No, just this room.
War, when the fascists were in full power, I had to give this property to General Fortunato.
Fortunato what?
Actually, Fortunato used to be a stable boy here. But he rose by devious means until he became one of Mussolini's favorites. And after that...
Very unstable.
Now look, Duke.
Duke? I thought he was a count.
Count Tukey.
We'll have the place.
Ace is the place.
And then the time.
It's Miller time.
And then the respective parties.
Do you know that under this palace, way under, there is a catacomb?
A catacomb?
Like a honeycomb?
The wine cellar about a quarter of a mile deep.
He obviously found it.
Keep forever going down a long spiral stairway. Every few steps,
I fall on my face.
lined with vintage wine.
And they keep that out of bounds for us.
No, just him.
After searching for 3 years for the whole of Italy, I can pronounce it the greatest wine cellar in the
I know it
entire
used to be.
Okay, now, Count. Place of murder, huh?
Well, the catacomb is at the bottom of the spiral staircase.
Oh, sorry. I gotta get
It
that.
is so far down that
you're
it's
supposed to
actually
keep
under
that
a
on mute.
riverbed.
Now, look, Duke, I know this is important to you, but all I need is just 5 words.
I gotta go. Junior fell down a well and got stuck halfway. You're gonna have to finish this on your own.
Highness, I'm telling you, baby, I don't need all that. All I need is just 5 words.
Way under there is where the crime took place.
Ah, that's better.
On my own.
Murder, catacomb. Next, time of murder.
Now who can that be? Come in, it's open.
Time.
Now, what do you say? Let's blow your nose and get on, huh? Time of murder.
Who are you guys?
Yeah, hey, we got an appointment. We talked last week. We're here to help. I'm Phil. This is Russ.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, guys. Oh, that was today? All right, let's do this.
Yeah, why the heck did you let him? Why don't you poke him one?
You Americans are so charming and so simple.
And so unpokeable.
I didn't poke him one, my dear boy, because at his call came stormtroopers and torture chambers.
Well, if their torturing is about as effective as their aim.
Now, time of murder, huh?
Time
Is an illusion.
when General Fortunato married, after he married my sister,
You know, what's her
he
face?
took over this place and he let my wife and I stay on. And we lived in a small suite over the stable.
I never got the smell out.
This opened onto a terrace that commanded a fine prospect.
Yes, I nailed that
Every
line.
noon, the Countess used to have
Sex.
there. I used to work in a war office and my sister was in a hospital. But the General and my wife had more leisure.
Involving nudity.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bella!
Has your husband gone to the office?
Yes, I believe so. Doesn't he usually take your wife to the hospital on his way?
My wife didn't go this morning.
Oh?
I told her not to.
She was drunk.
She's leaving for Rome.
Who needs chemo when you can go to Rome?
Coffee?
I never drink coffee.
May I?
Drink your blood.
Time to blast off.
Don't you think you might button your shirt? Doesn't whet my appetite.
We're flying in 15 minutes.
Perhaps you could have one of your colonels to deputize to comb your hair for you in the morning.
Do you know what that means?
Don't know, don't
What are
care.
you chewing on?
Big
It
red.
means I won't come back.
From the grave.
Not until the war is over anyway.
Or for spring break.
You'll keep amused.
But no girls gone wild.
About you.
Why not? Am I part of your pleasure?
Come to Rome.
And you might be.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm on the no-fly
Couldn't you
list.
spend the winter in Rome?
Well, sounds
Where
nice.
should I live? We've shut up our house there.
I could get you a luxurious apartment.
And Motel 6.
I dare say you'd steal it from someone if I'd let you.
You could help me in Rome.
You could file my
My
taxes.
sister-in-law, you could entertain brilliantly.
We can put on a
It'd be
play.
very good for me.
You just spit on me.
You have a wife, haven't you?
She's very simple, just like her brother. Understand, it would be good for me.
Like fiber.
And it would be good for you.
Downstairs.
If Rome
at your feet.
It has a foot fetish, you know.
I think you'd better run along now.
Give me an answer.
In the form of a
We've been neighbors here. It's not been too unpleasant.
Not too
But Rome
unpleasant.
is different. Rome is public.
What if I won't be married?
After this conversation, you won't.
Answer me.
Oh man, he's going for her neck.
What if you won't be married?
Sleep!
General,
Call me
I
Dracula.
find your stable boy's mind very dull this morning. Bon voyage.
Tish, that's French.
Joke's on her. I am not the boy or stable.
Jeez, why did I have to ask about the poking?
Yeah. And then?
It's 4:20 somewhere.
Exactly 1 year later, the general sat in the same chair.
He never cleaned
By
it.
that time, my sister had been killed in an airplane accident, and my wife was living in Rome.
Bella was living in a bottle.
On April 12th, the general came roaring up from Rome in a Bugatti of mine he had previously taken over.
GTA
He
Rome?
invited himself to dinner,
The man has no manners.
and half an hour later, the murder took place.
God, I love shooting squirrels. So much fun.
Are you finding yourself game?
Dogs!
Snorks?
Two storks nesting in the chimneys. And one
Santa Claus?
glass window when an old lady shook her hand at me.
Until I shot it off.
I regret very much that I have to serve you myself, but since the war, you know.
Who cares while we have that salad?
Bella's Yelp review.
Who wants food?
I'm famished. Perhaps you will be the main course.
Our eyes met.
Our ears
I knew
strangers.
why he had come north.
Woodstock.
Either to kill me or to arrange for someone else to kill me.
To your
I
death.
really didn't care. I had come to a point where life or death held no preference.
Much like the director, apparently.
In that warm April sunlight, the red wine glowed and gurgled like blood.
And my 11
And I gave
herbs and spices.
What hope?
Russ, you and the
He
film
was
are making me
too dark.
hungry.
He had a secret police of his own. Actually, I suppose he thought he was being very decent to come in person.
But on my jacket?
He might have sent his agents in the night.
Central casting goes rogue.
Well, my friend, what do you hear from your wife these days?
She's in Rome, isn't she?
How should I know? You're the husband. Surely the husband knows of the wife and her whereabouts.
She spent the winter there, I believe, trying to secure a divorce.
Secure Divorce by Norton.
Do you have a cigarette?
Here.
Light it your goddamn self.
A handsome case.
From
Line.
an admirer. Well now, any success with that divorce?
No success.
Bella's wasted.
And how's that from your point of view?
I regret it. It was always a misalliance. A divorce would keep me and would save me from living in fear.
So would therapy.
Yes. I often think to myself, supposing that a person of great power would want to marry her.
Like
A
Electro.
divorce is impossible. Therefore, this person of great power could only marry her if I were dead.
Dead, you say?
You don't mean that you fear for your life?
Every moment.
Welcome to the Autolite Theater of Overacting and Under-Promise.
Oh, what romance you fill your mind with.
Not at all, no. She has always been attracted by power.
Unlimited.
She attracts power. The end is inevitable.
You know that is my third battle, waiting for you to cook that nasty little meal for me.
I regret that it is the best that I can offer.
Well,
3 bottles aren't enough.
here is to long, long life.
And then he died. The end.
Both of us.
Oh, he's all upset.
Happier conversation.
By the way, apropos, that reminds me.
Of my next line.
Last week, a black marketeer brought me a cask of Amontillado.
Amontillado? Ha!
That's exactly what I said. In these times, impossible.
Must be sherry.
Huh? He swore it was Amontillado.
Sherry.
Frankie, baby.
Nobody can get a cask of genuine Amontillado these days.
Well,
not even I can get it.
I had my doubts. Still, I bought it.
With crypto.
Throw your money away.
I'm having Lucchese come over to taste it. You remember Lucchese? Excellent palate.
Lucchese. That old fool doesn't know wine from water.
Well, of course, he hasn't got your palate.
Where is that Amontillado?
It's up your butt.
No, I'm afraid it'll be too much trouble.
Now, let me taste it.
You're dick.
I tell you, let me taste
No, I couldn't disturb you, really.
it. Why, where is it? Is it in your vaults?
At the very bottom.
And here I took you for a top.
All the better.
I've been waiting to hit rock bottom.
I will sober up.
Good luck.
Climbing down.
No, General, really, I couldn't disturb you that
Why,
way.
what's the matter with you? You seem to be afraid.
You shouldn't be afraid going down with me.
Said the Titanic.
What?
Well, it seems a pity to drag you down there into those depths and those darknesses with this beautiful sunny day. No, I'll have Luke Casey.
Oh, get your torch and we'll go.
But do you have the time for me? Don't you have to go back to Rome?
Time for you?
Oh, honey.
Of course I have.
Look at me touch you like I know
I
you.
have the whole afternoon to kill.
You, friend.
After you.
No, General. Please. No, after you.
I said after you.
God, I love a man when he's forceful. Oh.
Okay, just going to check my gun here. There's nothing suspicious about this at all, and I'm going to put it in my pants and... Oh, damn!
Hey, guys, you forgot your check. Guys, your check!
Autolite Theater, sponsored by Roller Rink Organ Music.
In just a moment, we'll see the second act of this evening's suspense story.
RiffHead will be right back with a Cask of Amontillado on American Horrors.
So was Bela's original plan just to get hammered and shoot the guy?
Man, he was so high he didn't have a clue.
I'm Freddy Krueger, and you're invited to my special get-together. But beware, you may never leave. Dial this number now. I've got some grisly details for you. And if you're one of my lucky callers selected at random, you'll talk to me live while you're awake and safe. So dial this number now if you dare. Talk to me live. Freddy Krueger is waiting just for you.
$2 for the first minute, 35 cents each additional minute.
My big friend, I love the big taste of chocolate in this little Hershey's Kiss.
Hershey's Kisses, the little kiss with the big taste.
There's a holdup in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in Harlem that's backed up to Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short of child who says to an idle one, Car 54, where are you?
Hey!
What the hell is going on here?
Manna from heaven.
Now you're gonna have retarded, drooling flipper babies.
Tonight we bring you our special, Dusk Till Dawn, Halloween celebration, Rave to the Grave. And I can promise you thrills, chills, screams, and terrors the likes you've never witnessed before. Without further ado, I bring you Rave to the Grave!
There must be 200 of those things out there! They will rip us to pieces!
Don't get in the way of a good time.
Score!
Wow, that was the best fucking party ever.
And we're back with a Cask of Amontillado on American Horrors.
Now, who challenges somebody and then charges them by the minute?
Apparently Psychic Source does.
Well, of course, this is the month, you know, when we celebrate Columbus Day.
Not anymore, we don't.
Mission story this evening. I'd use a couple of characters named Ferdinand and Isabella.
The bougies.
Well, in this case, Ferdinand is a fella, and Isabella is a very crafty canine.
And they're in love.
And Isabella were seeking new worlds to conquer.
And new natives to enslave.
But Ferdinand's old boat was giving Isabella such a rough ride, she was ready to abdicate.
I did not need that metaphor in my head.
So then our canine queen took command of the situation and said, I'll pawn all of my jewels for a set of those new wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Geez, that's a long name for the indigenous folk.
And darned if she didn't. In fact, she even threw in one of her best dog bones on the deal, too.
Humor sold separately.
But seriously, friends.
Why so serious?
Smoother engine performance with leaner gas mixtures at idle and low throttle speeds.
No lower throttle than this sales pitch.
Plugs with a revolutionary new wide spark gap setting.
For her pleasure.
What makes this wide gap practical is the new exclusive 10,000 ohm Autolite resistor.
She'll say ohm all the way home.
And believe me, that's really important.
And why should we believe you about anything? Wow, their engineers are tiny.
Or their spark plugs are really big. And that's how you get the genie in the bottle.
From the minute you install wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs in your car, you can count on quicker starting at low temperatures.
And crappy cartoons.
The wide gap will give you smoother engine performance with leaner gas mixtures at low speeds or when your car is idling.
Where's Goofy?
Because you can use a leaner gas mixture, you'll use less gas. And another thing, the wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs actually check radio and television interference.
That was a problem in the 40s? What was worse, the spark plugs or the TVs?
What was on TV was the problem.
He also mentioned radios, so there's also that.
Man, the 40s sucked.
Wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs in your car. Well now, would you like to know how our canine queen Isabella made out at the dog show after her smooth ride with those new Autolite resistor spark plugs?
Not exactly.
Well, sir, she took first prize. Best in the show. And the well-deserved blue ribbon she was awarded had some real blue ribbon advice on it.
I feel even dumber for knowing the answer.
You're always right with Autolite.
Triumph of the spark plug.
And now the second act of A Cask of Amontillado.
Old man's gonna cry again.
I had trapped myself.
In this production.
Of course he was anxious to taste the Amontillado deep in the vault.
I think he's a bit more than anxious.
Neither way could he be rid of me.
Hydrofluoric acid.
I think I must have mentioned the wine on purpose, because I was hopeless. The least I could do was to give a little help to the inevitable.
Who's tap dancing?
As we kept climbing down, down, down.
Deep, deep down.
Deep, deep down.
A resignation came over me, almost an eagerness to be at the bottom and done with it.
Like this film.
You coming along all right, General?
Hope he died, hope he died, hope...
Fine.
Damn.
Thank you.
You tell me when you want to rest, we still have a long way to go.
I need a drink. That's what I need.
With a heroin chaser.
I need warmth.
And love.
And damn down here.
Oh my god, Bella just died.
Geez, even a step museum doesn't have this many steps.
Geez, these sets make early Doctor Who sets look expensive.
I'll just hide here and grab myself a nose goblin. Ooh, that was a tasty one.
I've heard of low budgets, but this one's in the basement.
What? Wait, whose head was that coming up from behind Bella?
Maybe it was Count Dookie over there, but that doesn't make sense because he's supposed to be ahead of Bella.
I'll just sneak in here and put on my girdle.
Man, they don't build old world plywood crypts like this anymore.
There's a reason for that.
Ah!
Amontillado? No, I mean Medoc.
Wow, that little guy scared Bella.
Yeah.
I almost shoot you like squirrel.
That's better.
Oh, God.
By the way, Medoc is Aborigine for blood and piss.
As a matter of fact,
You have a tic-tac.
it's gone down far enough. Let's forget the Amontillado. No need to go any lower.
Lower?
It's silly.
Silly Billy.
Let's make a finish of it. Right here and now. Sit down.
Sit down.
Let's cuddle.
Need a minute to catch my wind.
catch, not break.
Sit down.
Boy, I've been on dates like this before I got sober.
Bela does nothing in moderation, does he?
You know,
I don't.
I owe you a great deal and I give you credit for it.
But sitting down was my idea.
Even when I was your stable boy.
Wait, there's no way Bela is younger than this guy.
So, I had a hand to her.
Pull the string!
I was always aware of a great eagerness on your part, that is true.
So you gave me money to go to school.
You mean the Pell Grant?
3 years. And I was back here and manager of the whole place.
As a boy, he dreamed of middle management.
A complete jackass.
Look at me now and...
I must say, General, you have always been able to forge your way ahead.
Just not in a straight line and without coughing.
Do you want me to tell you
the riddle of
the
steel?
truth about yourself?
Well, this is as good time as any other.
You know, when you made the biggest mistake of your life,
I think I'm beginning to find out.
I will tell you.
Tomorrow.
When you didn't join the party, that's when...
I thought the answer would have been signing the contract to star in this, but...
If I hadn't get in on the ground floor, I wouldn't have been the boss here now over the whole town, would I?
No.
My dear Count.
And if you hadn't been the boss, I wouldn't have let you marry my sister.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
What's the big idea?
Hey, you were catching on.
Now let's bring the audience up to speed.
That's right, because, don't you see, if I hadn't married your sister...
Damn, this shot is just so painfully awkward.
I had the money
For smack.
to buy my way in Rome.
And if you hadn't married my sister, she wouldn't be dead.
Well, yeah,
What
but...
do you mean by that?
Well, if you hadn't been married to her, she wouldn't have been in the plane with you.
She'd be in a van down by the river.
That's different.
It's not that different.
I see. Well,
I kill you now.
can't help accidents.
I think you can.
Matter of fact, your sister was never right for me.
She was
So
left-handed.
simple, just like you.
Ooh.
I need a woman of ambition.
Someone like my wife?
Yes, if you say so.
And then you really would have reached the top, huh?
You know,
Just ignore the bottle.
life
Kinda sucks.
is nothing but a lot of steps. Either you go up,
Or you go down. And it seems that I have to go down.
When you're with Bela and he's making you lonely, you can always go
Downtown.
I knew his revolver was on me.
He hopes that's what it was.
My sister. I thought of the lovely April sunlight that was far above me. I thought of all the tenderness of life trampled on in the name of the dictator state.
He's a loud thinker.
Suddenly, at that last breathing moment, the ridiculous thought struck me. Why am I so weak?
Don't be a girly man.
Why don't I kill him?
Genius.
Count, where are you running to? Come back here. I command you, come back here.
You know we don't have enough scent to run through.
Tag, you're it.
Count,
1,
count.
2,
Is that the bottle of peace?
Just how deep are these catacombs supposed to be? They just keep going and going. Is it like a super borehole or something?
Nobody knows.
Where are you?
I'm not telling.
What trick do you play?
In English, Bella.
Hey, brother, where are you?
That's better.
What shabby trick are you playing on me?
He's just repeating himself now. He must be out of
Are you
script.
trying to be funny or are you hiding to frighten me by leaving me alone?
Who threw that fork? It hit something because it's making a great big noise. I must put an end to this infernal racket.
Got rats? Call Lugosi Pest Control. Kills rats dead.
Here I am, General. Here at the bottom. Yes, I'm in the catacomb. Come on down, it's only a little bit further. The Amontillado's down here.
Next to my popcorn machine.
Coming, brother?
Coming.
They must be pretty close if they like to tell each other when they're, doing that.
He was looking for love in all the wrong basements.
This seems like the worst place to keep anything that's the least bit valuable.
Old man go in the hole.
I know I left my dignity down here somewhere.
Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
I'm at the bottom now.
Of the barrel.
Where are you?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Don't want to trip over the cardboard. Who
forgot to take the dog out.
Hello, brother.
Hello, sister.
Where do I go?
I'm starting to think that this is just a ruse and you're just going to, you know, put me in a wall or something.
He's making cement. Count Dookie, this is no time to be finishing up your basement. Bella's there with a gun.
Hello. Hello, hello.
On this episode of Celebrity Chef.
Here I am, General. Sit ahead. Waiting.
For a better mic.
My poor heart.
How you relieved me. I thought I lost you.
The Count should be so lucky.
Did you hear my gun?
Pretty cool, eh?
So awkward.
My bunions are killing me.
I always stumble when I drink.
These boots are made for creeping. And that's just what they'll do.
Damn, Pierre.
One of these days, these boots.
Wow, that dripping water. Are we under the river now?
I'm gonna creep on up on you.
Damn, this is my bones.
It's not a well, it's a partial wall.
Try not to look guilty.
Bone mason?
The bad sag overhead. Last week I ordered them to wall this end up for support. I see they haven't finished.
That's dangerous.
Bella might have a point there, just saying.
Oh yes, at any moment now, it might be the end for either of us.
Count Dookie looks like he's living up to his name right now, in his pants.
I hope, General, you don't mind a few bones lying around. It's only my family, or I should say our family. Yes, I thought I ought to clean the vault out before they sealed it.
Is it wrong that I'm longing for more adventures of Ferdinand and Isabella?
Come on, it's Lugosi.
Let's milk 8 pounds of tension from a 4-ounce scene.
You got a point there.
I'm pitching your butt.
Whoa! I cannot believe you'd grab my ass like that.
I really...
Have you never heard of consent?
I didn't kill you, sister.
And I didn't take the cookie from the cookie jar.
It was an accident.
You were an accident.
And your wife, she came after me. She came, I swear it.
Would you like to be buried with my ancestors?
You wouldn't dare shoot me.
If you don't back into that vault, I will.
They would find me, and they would kill you. They would torture you.
Back into that vault.
Meanwhile, a pack of squirrels, some rats, and a one-handed woman are feeling vindicated.
Seems to me Bella could probably disarm Count Dookie here pretty easily. Just saying.
Wall.
Like an Egyptian.
Reach up with your hands till you feel the chains.
Whoa, Count Dookie is showing his kink. On with the chains and out with the gimp mask and the ball gag.
Those manacles from my monster were more believable than these.
Now where'd I put that pineapple?
Oh, I hope he stays away from my butt.
Why didn't you shoot me?
I'm out of bullets.
Huh?
I said I'm out of bullets.
What are you doing?
Posting this on Instagram.
What is that?
Well, I fancy myself an influencer, and I think this will get me a lot of followers.
Warning me up?
It seems that way.
Don't warn me up!
Wow, man, Pink Floyd was right. We're all just bricks in the wall.
Wow, those bricks are not soundproof at all.
In the Garden of Vida, honey. Don't you know that I'm... Oh, he's talking again.
Tops below me. I sat for half an hour on the terrace, enjoying the sunlight and the general's cigarettes.
Yes, it was all actually a ploy to get his cigarettes, my favorite brand.
Okay, you're just getting way too close now. You're all out of focus. I can't see anything.
Autolite Theater presents LensCrafters. Scenes focused in about an hour.
Well, sir, that was a very enthralling story, but all we asked you was where the bathroom was.
Then what'd you do?
I went to Disneyland.
What'd you do then?
Then I disappeared.
Abducted by
I
aliens.
went into Switzerland.
Did a little skeet skiing.
And then I came back, and I joined the underground.
The Velvet Underground.
And always I say, When the war is over, I will tell my story.
Perhaps write a book, maybe even get on TV.
And may justice be done.
Or in the case of this Poe classic, an injustice be done.
Yes, Justice, now brought to you by the Autolite Theater.
This is Rex Marshall speaking for Autolite, and in just a moment I'll tell you about next week's suspense story.
Well, guys, that was it. I had a lot of fun. How do you guys feel?
Besides feeling like I was forced to watch someone's colonoscopy, I rather enjoyed myself.
Yeah, that was a hoot. I can't wait till the next one.
Awesome. That's it from RiffHead. Be sure to catch us next week on American Horrors.
Sit, Spike, sit. No, bad dog. Bad. Ah!